Hi guys, I took a couple of days off vlogging and I've decided this is going to be the last lockdown vlog. We're going to do weekly vlogs from now, but this will be the final one of the kind of semi-daily vlogging that I've been doing. I thought I would share because I've just wrapped up all of my presents to go over to Emma in the box swap that we're going to do, which is going to be really fun. And it felt just like a little bit of a fun, positive thing that I could share, so I'm going to show you. I found some images on just Google, etc. And made some wrapping paper, which I thought was fun because I know that's something that Emma has done in the past, and I just thought, especially since I have more time to wrap these things, wrapping's become a bit of a chore. I don't know if it's a parent thing because I've never not been a parent, but taking the time to actually have fun with wrapping is not something that I usually do. So this was really fun. So obviously I've printed off some various things. This I just kind of I used PicMonkey to do this, but there's loads of places that you can kind of put together images and stuff and then just print off your own things. And then I've put little labels on them to say kind of give little clues as to what they are. I'm going to try and pack them all in one big box now because there's one other thing that I can't really wrap because it just fits in the box that's going to go in the bottom. I'm excited for Emma to open them, but she's going to open them. We're going to film a video and she's going to open them on camera so you'll be able to see what's inside them. Pretty much fits perfectly in my FabFitFun box, which is excellent. So now all there is to do is duct tape it up. And when I went to the post office the other day, I was sending something that I'd sold on eBay. And I went online and ordered my postage. And then when I went to the post office, I handed them the thing, they put the sticky label on it and it was done. So I don't even need to put her address on this because it's on the label that I'll be buying online. It was a very, I'm sure I mentioned in the last vlog, it was a super safe feeling transaction when I went to the post office. Apparently they've won awards, the sorting office in Doncaster, and I'm not surprised because it was really, really well organised. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow morning to drop this off. Having a moment about whether or not I want to move my, I've mentioned this before, and I don't think you can really understand until you hear how dark the living room is. I really liked where I was sat working upstairs, but it was right in the middle of the landing. And so I was very mindful of not being too loud first thing in the morning. And if people are walking past, then if I've got to have video calls and stuff, it wasn't a great space to be in. So I would kind of prefer lots of activity. I would kind of prefer to be in another area of the living room. So this is the darkest half of the living room. The living room is dark anyway. You can't really, can you see how dark it is? We've got one window that's way back there. And even next to the window, it's not super bright. But in an ideal world, I'd like to be in that corner. Everything's a mess right now. You can see by the sides. But I also don't, once I'm not working, I don't want to be sitting and looking at my computer. These are not real problems. But kind of sat here. Also, there's just been some stuff that's gone on this week with work. I think maybe it's just a headspace thing. Obviously, with everything that's been in the news and everything on social media, it's all very, at the moment, it's really difficult to kind of put a happy face on stuff. So I think maybe partly it's that. But I just felt extra stressed at work this week. There's a potential that I'm going to be changing my working days, which I really didn't want to do. I'm already learning a totally new job remotely, which is more challenging than I thought it would be. And obviously with the kids at home, I know I'm complaining about stuff that is not important right now, but just to kind of download my... Today I'm just having kind of a low day. I was going to go out for a run. I've got stuff on and everything to just get out of the house and brighten myself up a bit. And then I realised mum and dad have gone out and the kids don't want to come with me, so I'm going to wait. I think I'm going to tidy up the living room, and that's probably going to make me feel a little bit better. Are you feeling this way? Is it social media related? Is this all just we're all feeling weighed down by everything else, and so everything feels extra hard this week? Hard? I don't know. I just am feeling. Fast forward to the next day. It's Friday now, and I have moved my entire workspace. So now I'm in the corner over here. This is a big window, the only window, and I'm feeling a lot more positive. I was just kind of having a little bit of a blip, I think. You know, when it is the out of control feeling, and we're constantly feeling out of control, and when someone throws more stuff in that you've got no control over, it's really difficult, and I think a lot of that has been over the last week. Stuff on social media has made everybody feel very uncomfortable and out of control, and then the stuff with work, I was like, this is too much. So I took some control back and moved my living room around, and I'm feeling considerably more positive. And a new Sims pack came out today, so I'm up early to play that. Becky from next door brought the swap early, and how amazing is this? She asked what Milo would like, and he said he would prefer some plain donuts because she'd made some with icing. And look how gorgeous. Right, I'm going out to work. It feels weird, I've been like inside for 2 days. It feels really bright outside. I'm going out to work to go and clear out my desk because they're basically gutting the entire office and making everything totally different as and when, if we ever return to work. So everyone's got a certain time slot to go back to the office and get all of their stuff they left behind. But before we go, I say we, you and I'm going to see what I can video while I'm there, because it's going to be so weird. I think Meadow Hall empty is weird. It's going to be super weird. Like the last time I went to work, they'd like ripped out half of the office. It was just before they sent everybody home. And that was kind of like the first time I thought, oh shit, this is real. And then we were like home within a minute. So it's going to be really, really strange. So before I go, I'm going to have a little video chat with my friend Charles, and I'm going to go and get myself a Costa. We're going to kind of like have a little bit of chat about what's going on, kind of decompress a little bit, and I feel like I haven't really talked to anyone in a while. And this week Emma called me yesterday because I was just like, ugh. And as we've talked about before on this vlog, like Emma seems to have some kind of sixth sense, because I was like, you don't need to call me, I'm really fine. And then everything comes out, you're like, ah, it's the scream into a pillow situation of like friendship, isn't it? So yeah, I'm gonna chat with Charles and then I'm gonna go to work. It feels so weird to be walking into work. It's been a really long time. The weirdest thing, I mean, the gym, the weirdest thing will be that I actually have no idea when I'll be back. I knew that before. We were like, oh, it's probably going to be like August. Now, seriously, it could be end of the year. I mean, so much rubbish in these drawers. Oh my God. It is so strange. Just like apocalyptic. One last goodbye to the desk by the window with a fridge behind it. I may never see you again. Wires coming out of the floor. This is the area that got ripped out before we left. The canteen, closed potentially forever. Super weird, not a fan. Not something I'm in a hurry to do again. Oh, that was strange. That was weirder than leaving for the first time. Leaving for the first time felt like a little bit exciting. Nobody really knew what was going to happen. To go and clear out your desk now feels permanent. So I was on the phone with Charles before and after. We spent hours on the phone, actually, kind of accidentally. It was supposed to be like half an hour. And then, you know how it goes. Before and after the little trip to work. And it kind of took my mind off what could have been a bit of a meltdown moment. I know it's ridiculous, especially given the current climate, but we all have our things that are kind of getting to the point of too much right now. And I think that was, once I knew I was going to have to go into work and clear out my desk, I was feeling, I'm not an anxious person, but I can't imagine how this week, let alone the entire of lockdown, has felt for people who do struggle with anxiety, because I don't, and I have felt incredibly anxious this week. By far, my favourite lockdown cocktail is a lemon drop, and then mojito. Next door requested mojito this week, just as Milo requested the donuts that are over there, and I just love a lemon drop, so I've made them just for me. And that is going to be it for these COVID lockdown vlogs. I'm going to continue them, but they're going to be weekly. It's really been a great outlet for me, mental health wise, I think, to post these little snippets of my day and how I'm feeling about kind of the state of the world and the state of myself. And it's been really nice to connect with you guys and know that we're not alone and we all feel pretty much the same way. But I feel like it has to come to a close at some point. and I think 40 probably sounds like a good number. So the vlogs are not going away, but it's going to be just once a week, and somewhat of a hopeful move away from lockdown specific, since things are starting to open up, and I feel like we're getting like little bits of regularity back, all but for the weird thing that's going on with work. But yeah, I'm still going to share stuff. It's just going to be every week. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the semi-daily stuff, and I hope that you're doing okay.
And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking.